if you're new here, I'm Sandy. I do crafts. If you're joining me again, thanks so much. I practice that in the shower and it sounds so natural, but when I say it, it sounds so weird. Housekeeping things. I have a bird who decides to chirp when I start talking. My dog is somewhere, so if you hear paws, that's what that is. And if you hear construction, they're doing construction upstairs. Nothing I can really do about it. So, crafts though. So I have sort of been working on things. I had to put, so I'll start with knitting. I have a lot of knitting projects on the go. I have a sweater, another sweater, and I have a layette. I haven't worked on any of that. I found out my friend is expecting a daughter, so I started on this heirloom set. So I'm just going to make the little hat and sweater, maybe the booties if I have enough yarn. I'm using a stash yarn. It's Rico Creative Merino, I think. I'll link it below. But it's really, really good. Like I said, it is... Ooh, is that not even? Or is this just being held weird? Okay, they're even. Yeah, so this is a really good, honestly, pattern. I'm not sure if I love the way it's constructed in the back with a seam. But I think when I block it, it'll look good. I mean, it's so cute. It's got the little flower lace. It's got the picot edges. And I'm going to make little pom-poms for the bottom of this. I just love this. This was a pretty easy knit. The lace is cute, but it wasn't that hard. I know you're supposed to change yarn on only the ends of rows, but my issue is I'm using a stash yarn for this, and I just need to make sure I have enough, so I've been a bit laissez-faire with my changes. But it is so cute. Like, it just looks so good. It's, you know, I was unsure about the color. I was like, oh, maybe I'll dye it when I'm done. But I don't think I need to, because I think it really suits the set. I think it looks very old-timey in a way, very, yeah, just very vintage. But it's so cute. And then, yeah, so that's the bonnet. It's a bonnet, a blanket, hat, and booties. I'm not going to do the blanket because I know I don't have enough yarn. This is the start of the little cardigan. But if I have enough yarn, I might do the booties because they're pretty cute. This entire set is just so cute. Like, it's adorable. I don't even know. Yeah, so that's all the knitting I've been doing. I needed the needles, the size 4 needles that I was using for my sweater to do this set, and I just want to kind of get this one done and sent off. I am still working on my nephew's layette, but I need buttons because I don't really like the buttons I picked, so I'm going to go buy more buttons, but I went Saturday and the place was closed because it was Easter weekend, which is great for its employees, don't get me wrong. Like, I love when people close for extended holidays because I'm like, oh, all the people who work there are going to have the best time and it's going to be so good. But also it's just like, okay, but I need to open. I need things today. So, you know, what can you do? I suppose all we can do is hope that the people who work there had a good Easter and will be in good spirits when I do finally make it down there again. So I say it's literally like a 20-minute, not even, I could walk it in 20 minutes. I take the tram and it's like 10 minutes. And I don't know, like I'm talking like it's this epic journey into the middle of nowhere. I live in the city center. Like it's fine. It's just me being lazy. So I realized too, last week I forgot to update you on my temperature blanket. I'm still behind. I'm okay with the fact that I'm behind though, because I'm catching up and it is kind of nice. I work on this at night a lot and it's like after everything's done. And it's just nice to have a project at the end of the day where I can just like, especially on Sundays, like all Easter, all I did was work on this and it was really cold. So it was nice because I got to sit under it because it is starting to get to like I can barely all fit it all. Like it's definitely starting like this is a blanket. So it's really good. I added a new color because we hit 16 a couple weeks ago. So it's right in there. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up. But yeah, so it's exciting. Yeah, adding on a new color gave me a whole new like woo with this project because it felt very like, oh, something good's happening, you know? We're getting there, we're getting standard, and I don't know. It just, I don't know, reinvigorated. And I think it looks really nice within the project. Again, I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but it's like right here. It's almost like a more green based blue. So yeah, so I'm excited. I'm still loving this project. Yeah, I miss it's so nice having something that doesn't take much brain power. I've really got the muscle memory down, and I can just kind of work on it and relax, which is always nice. I need more relaxing in my life because I do not do enough. Otherwise, yeah, so that's all my fiber stuff. Yeah, like I really want to get that sweater done. I want to do things, but people keep having babies. Even my aunt was talking to me on Easter. She's like, well, just finish the sweater then. And I'm like, but no, babies. So, yeah, but this set, I mean, this is so darling, especially with the little picot edge. I can't wait to finish the sweater. Like, it's knitting up. I think this color is perfect. It looks like, I don't know, it's just like the perfect kind of pink, but not pink. You know what I mean? My garter stitch is a little messed up because that's where I switch yarns, but I'm thinking hopefully that'll block out. Hopefully. I don't know. My strategy is always, oh, it'll block out. Fine. And you know what? It usually does. So yeah, so that's my fiber arts. I haven't been up to much aside from that, except for I have cut my patterns for my 8174. I've done a bit of altering, as you can see, because I have a 28 on the top, a 26 waist, and 30 hips. So I've had to do a bit of grading. I was doing this yesterday on the floor, and you can even see the skirt piece. I've had to grade it out there. Yeah, I was doing it on the floor because I need to kind of I can do some at the table, but at the end of the day, even I need to adjust the length on this, and that needs to be done just where I have a large swath because I don't have a table big enough. Yeah, I was doing a good job. I was really getting stuff done. And then Baxter, he was just sitting on my bed in the other room, really relaxed, chill, having a good time. And all of a sudden, he decided that it was time to play. And he ran right on the pattern that was only like half taped. And oh my God, I could not. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to have this discussion with a dog. I'm going to slowly, yeah, I'm gonna just pick up and finish it another day. So I need to finish this though. We leave in like a week and a half, and I need to wear this dress to the wedding. So yeah, I'm hoping on a Saturday or Sunday, Adam takes Baxter for a really long walk and I can do all my cutting, because I don't think I'm gonna get it done unless he's out. Like, you know, I could probably do it now while he's in the other room, but I don't know. The thing is, I just don't know how long he's going to be in the other room. I can't reliably do it. And so, yeah, Baxter comes first, though, because he's the best. Yeah, so it's interesting because I've always kind of graded between patterns, and I've always wondered if I'm doing it right. But I got this book a couple years ago. It's called Ahead of the Curve, and it's by the girl who does Cashmere, Jenny Rushmore. So I think realistically, I probably do need to do probably a small bust adjustment for my size, because I don't think these are 100% right, but I'm just starting. The grading between patterns seems to be working okay. It's a knit dress. I'm not too concerned, and I just don't have time to fit it. But if I make this one and there's any kind of issue with the fit, because the issue with the McCall's printed patterns is they don't have printing charts. So most digital patterns, when you print them, they will they'll just say, okay, for making this size in this view, or with like this option, print these pages. But here you kind of have to print all or nothing. So I'm cutting for all of the dresses. I'm cutting both the sleeves as well, because I have enough fabric. If I really like this dress, which I have a feeling I will, I'm not going to cut the fabric yet, just the pieces. I figure I might as well make it I won't make everyone like a gown. I might make some shorter ones just for summer, because they have sleeves, so maybe even for winter. I feel like I need more clothes that I like wearing, and I have a really good feeling about this. So I'll cut the sleeves, because I had to print the whole pattern. Like, yeah, there was just and I could have made a print chart, but I was just like, for something that I know I'm probably going to like, I'm not going to concern myself too much with it. So Yeah, but with the grading, so yeah, that's also why I'm not afraid to cut a bunch of stuff, because I figure I'll actually try to like get this one to fit really perfectly. But this book, even just grading between sizes, it has taught me how to do it so much more effectively. I don't think I wasn't doing it all wrong, but there was definitely a much easier way. So if you sew and you, especially if you're curvy, because it includes 5 patterns, but they are UK 16, US 12, EU 44 as the start. Let me see, is there big pictures of all the patterns that I can show you? And it goes through everything, like bum adjustments, thigh adjustments. It is so good. So it comes with this tank top. I realized I could probably just find pictures of the pattern and put them in, but we're here now. This dress. A t-shirt. This dress. Pants. Which is interesting because fitting pants seems like not something I ever want to do. So yeah, so it comes with patterns. I haven't sewn any of her patterns yet, but I don't know. I might. I don't know. I don't know if I particularly love any of them. But alas, we shall see. I feel like I always come to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm missing something in my wardrobe. I need this. So if I can do them and then alter them to be things that I really love, maybe. Yeah, but anyway, I love the fitting advice. Honestly, even if you don't love the patterns, the fitting advice in this is so good. So yeah, and I haven't bought anything because the craft store was closed. So yeah, so that is what I've done. This is a really short one. It is what it is. It's because I'm not doing a million different projects, which is probably good. But I do actually have something sort of finished. So progress? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me again. I will see you next week. And yeah, thanks so much. And we'll see you later. Bye.